Damp is my dog out, cold are my feet, waiting for whiz bangs to send me to sleep.
Yours sincerely, Ministry of Information. Life used to be so simple before the war broke out. I mean, no, it's never easy. James, my little brother, so dense and stupid. And my mum's clocking on as it is. James was bullied, and I stood up for him in school when the poor kid didn't even realise he was being humiliated, let alone fight back. And now the war broke out. I can't fight for him. I feel like a failure. I promised I'd never let anything bad happen to him. For God's sake, the poor kid's still afraid of the dark. He still sleeps with a teddy bear. How is he supposed to survive in war? It'll destroy him. The government want me to fight for my country, while they sit in comfy chairs demanding conscription of young lads who've done nothing wrong, want no part in war. Why can't they go to war? What makes them so special when both me and my brother have to leave Mum and go fight? They're forcing my brother into war, when the poor kid's still soft in the head. At least at home, I can keep us both safe, but at war, we don't stand a chance.
War, it's such a strange word, with only 3 letters, with so much meaning and devastation behind it. It changes people. I don't even recognise him anymore. It's like living with a total stranger. Even the way he looks has changed. His face, it's noticeably rough. He hasn't shaved since he's returned home. It's like he's given up on everything.
Wounded in action. The 3 words changed everything. He might still be alive and in my life, but the Stan I knew died long ago. The one I fell in love with, he's dead. The second the grenade blew off, the Stan I knew was gone. As much as I have every sympathy for my husband's past and present pain, and as much as I can understand where he's coming from when he says that neither of us want to take part in the war, he gets himself so worked up at himself and at me, and I don't know how much longer I can handle it. There's a part of me that can't help but want to take part, but what does he expect me to do? While most of the countries are doing what they can, he expects me to act like nothing's going on, like there's nothing I can do to help, when there is. I love him, I really do, but there's some things I've got to do for myself, and for the country. Every little helps and all that, right? No. Since he was sent home after the accident, he's always come first. But why shouldn't I just leave? Why can't he understand? I've been asked to help with munitions, but due to my husband's condition, they're more understanding that I've got other commitments and not enough time. We argued last night and he tried to hurt me physically. He's forcing me to stay, but I can't. I've got to get away for a while, so I'm leaving. Tomorrow, 8 AM when he wakes up, I'll leave a note.
Today was the last day I saw and touched the 2 things that have made me feel any kind of freedom and happiness. Since Michael came home, nothing's been the same. The old him is dead, and my happiness is gone with it.
There'll be no more running on the mud at my feet, no more cold in the air at my face, no more crowds cheering, and there'll be no more of the buzz and excitement I feel after a game.
It's a man's sport, he said. Your job's to stay at home, cook and clean. And then he took them off us, and he threw them in the fire. I feel like a hole's being punched in my chest. I hate him.
Okay, this will be my last one. I promise. Give me another.
Are you sure you've already had a lot to drink?
I said, give me another.
So, okay, calm down, but has something happened? Do you need help?
You're a barman. What do you know about war, family, home life? They're taking him away. My son, my child. Why did they have to conscript him? James, oh God, who's going to look after him if I die? And Robert? I'd be a goddamn fool to think he'd survive.
Sorry, Brenda, but I hope Robert survives, but I think you've had enough to drink. I'll help you get back up.
And you know what's worse? Worst of all, I miss Raymond. 3 years since he died. December, back in 1914. And what have I done? Nothing. Raymond, God bless your soul. I love you. One last one.
Everybody, gather round. You've all seen the posters. You've all heard the news. You all know what monsters those Jerry scum are. But what you don't know is there is one among us. He walks like us. He talks like us. But he is a living lie. He works for them. He's a pawn of the Kaiser. But we will tolerate him no longer. Come, brothers and sisters, come with me. Let us take the fight to the German fiends that exist on our land. Come, let us burn his house to the ground. Oh, but wait, I haven't told you his name. But of course, I don't need to. We all know him. With me! Death to the Germans!
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 It's so hard to be the way I am, and to know that because of this, Robert has to do things I can't. It's not fair that Robert has to go to war and I can't be there, by his side, doing it with him. The wheelchair, it isn't a gift, it's a damn curse, and because of it, I can't go to war and serve my country. Why did I make that bet? Why did I get in that fight? Why was I so stupid? I knew he looked dangerous. I'd seen the knife, and I could see it in his eyes what he was going to do to me. And I don't deserve it. I want to be free from my metal cage and be an individual person again. Well, that was before the accident.
Thank you.